The recipe I'm going to be teaching you how to make today is one of the easiest, most delicious soups you have ever tried. And for those of us in the diaspora that struggle with finding ingredients to recreate some of these recipes, you see this one, the ingredients we're using, you would easily find in any local market in your country. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make waterleaf soup. Without wasting any more time, let's get cooking. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to steam our meat. And as usual, I'm using goat's meat, and this is male goat, but you can recreate this with any other kind of protein. Now for this soup, I always recommend that you cut everything into like nice chunks. Can you see that? So I'm going in with my cow skin. Please make sure that you clean your cow skins properly. I also have here some cute baby snails, and these have already been pre-cooked, but it's not 100% done, okay? Next thing you're going to put in your onions. For those of us that don't like to see onions in our food, please feel free to blend this into a fine paste. So the onions goes in, and what we're doing is putting in our fire mix, okay? So I also have here some habanero pepper. And remember that the pepper you put in depends on your heat tolerance. I also have some scotch bonnet. And this is, as I have already taught you, my fire mix. Now what I have here is uziza seeds that has been crushed. So this is what uziza seeds, before you blend it, crush it, this is what it looks like. So the flavor of this actually really elevates your soups. I recommend you use this for your edikaikong, for this waterleaf soup, or nsala. Honestly, you can use this for any and almost everything. But yeah, I recommend that for this soup. So I'm just going to put a bit of it. Not too much, because it's actually very like pungent. Then I'm also going to put in my stockfish. I call it soft girl soup. So everything I use for it, see, I cut the cow skin into small pieces. The goat meat is cut into bite sizes. The stockfish, I don't use the head, I use the stock flesh, because it's just supposed to glide into your mouth and just, you know, go very nicely. My seasoning of choice for today is my Gino Asun seasoning cubes. This is the one I'm obsessed with, and I promise you, when you use it, you'll understand why. I recommend that you season your meat. Season your meat. Enough onions, enough pepper. Just go in with enough spices and seasonings so that your base is already very flavorful. So we have put in all our spices and the proteins. Somebody probably wants to ask me, why are you cooking everything together? Because I want all the flavors to marry well in this base. Remember, I told you that the base of your soup is the foundation of the soup. So I'm trying to lay a very good foundation for my soup. I've given this a good mix. I'm going to go in with some water. So someone probably wants to ask me, oh, why don't you let the meat steam before you add water? You can choose to do that. But again, the water or the liquid content in this goat meat is not enough to cook the meat through. And for this soup, I'm still going to allow the water to cook and literally reduce until it's just a thick sauce that is left. So that flavor that I'm trying to achieve, if you steam the meat, I'm still going to achieve that with the way that I'm cooking it now, okay? So now that our meat is cooking, I'm going to prepare the vegetable that I will be using for this soup. Primarily, you only need one leaf to make this soup, and that is why I said it is very suitable for those of us that are in the diaspora, because all you need is water leaf. In my tribe, we call this imomoiko. Now for those of us abroad that are probably wondering, what's a good substitute for this? Spinach. If you can find spinach anywhere, you can use that to recreate this recipe. And even if you don't have these uziza leaves or the uziza seeds, you're good to go, because I promise you, my mother makes this soup, and this is one of the best sellers in Calabar Port. She makes at least 4 batches of this. That's the big tray pans of this in a day. Sells out every single time. So I have already prepped my water leaf, and I've shown you guys how to do this in the edikaikong and in the afang video. So go down and go and check for it. So it's been washed. I'm going to just quickly cut it. And again, the rule still applies. You want to cut it into very tiny pieces, okay? Your water leaf is cut, or your spinach if you're abroad is cut into really, really tiny pieces. Okay, so we're done with this batch, and I'm just going to do it with batches till I finish the entire thing. It's been about 15 minutes, and I'm just going to check on our protein. So I can see that my meat is already soft. But remember that I told you that we're going to allow this water to reduce completely. So I'm still going to cover the pot back and allow it to continue to cook. But before I do that, I'm going to add in some crayfish. And cut the uziza leaves. But this is the uziza leaves, and I have already washed. And we're just going to cut. Again, same rules apply. Cut my uziza, you can see that they're still long. What I'm going to do is now come and recut again. So you can see now that we're back. This same. You can see that there's barely any liquid inside. For this particular soup, this is where you want to be. I'm going to add in my shrimp. Mind you, this is optional, but I recommend it because it actually sort of makes this taste really nice. Shelled periwinkle. I'm going to in my red oil. And I'm going to add my red oil in 2 stages. At this point, you want to taste it to know if everything, the crayfish, the seasoning, the spices, everything is good. 8. So I'm going to add the water leaf. Let's see how beautifully cut this water leaf is. To add in the uziza. In goes my chopped onions. Again, if you don't like to see onions, you can blend it into a finer paste, and the last bit of my habanero. I'm going to mix. And a name, and a fun, and it can be affordable depending on what you choose to put inside. Always see them case and case fridge. That's when you cook this soup. Fridge. In translation, this is not the soup you cook and put in the fridge. You make this one, eat it now. Chop now. So we're covering this and allowing it to cook. See, at this point, count 1 to 60. You don't want this thing to overcook. You want it to stay green, fresh, and beautiful. That's what we want to achieve. Don't allow your water leaf to die, okay? If you have any questions, you already know now, but make a comment section. Okay, so it's been 60 seconds. Juice into the soup. So in case you were wondering, is the soup not going to be too dry? It's not dry at all. We'll now put our final dash of red oil. Now, we see that fit farm. But again, if you're trying to make this healthy, you can actually make this with minimal oil and it will still come out very, very nice. And our water leaf soup is ready. There you have it, guys. The water leaf soup is ready. I want you people to try this recipe and come and give me your reviews in the comment section. If you have any questions about this recipe, feel free to ask me in the comment section. And if there's anything you want me to teach you how to make, please put it in the comment section as well. Now, if you want to learn how to make this and over 170 other amazing recipes, you want to click on the link in my bio to register for my upcoming Christmas menu online cooking class. There's just 12 days until the end of registration. I mean, class is just 50,000 naira before tax. And you stand a chance to win a brand new car or a fully functioning food truck or 5 million naira or any other amazing prize. What are you waiting for? Register now. Thank me later. Was this helpful?